Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 7th grade concept of rational number operations. This is standard 7.3a in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 26 off the Redesign Practice Online STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we've got 2 1/4 minus 3 2/5. So 2 something is smaller than 3 something. And so you notice that all of our answer selections are negative. So really there's two main ways that we can solve this problem. So one would be to go ahead and find the same denominators. You can't add or subtract fractions or mixed numbers if the denominators are different. Do it that way, or we can convert all of these to decimals, figure it out that way, and then convert it back into a fraction. It just makes us convert it twice. So let's look at this 2 1/4, right? So I'm going to take my 2 1/4 and my 3 2/5. And first, let's just deal with my 1/4 and my 2/5, right? So how do I make those into equivalent fractions so their denominators are the same? And I'm thinking, well, the least common multiple I can get between 4 and 5 is going to be 20. So let me just change both of these into 20. So my 1/4, I'm going to change 5/5. That's 5/20. So really it's going to be 2 5/20. And then I'm going to subtract, let's see, that's 4/4. That's 8/20, right? So that's 3 8/20. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually draw my 2 5/20. I'm going to use this connect line feature here. And so I'm actually going to draw 20th. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so here's my 20ths. Okay, so I'm going to make that one whole. Let's do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And then I'll do this for this third one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so watch. Let me change to blue here. So here's my, I'm just going to shade in the whole thing. All right. So that's 2 whole right there. Then if I wanted to get my 5/20, I would just shade in this column right here. All right, so here's a visual representation of my 2 5/20. I need to take away 3 8/20, right? So I'm going to build up to that. So obviously, I'm going to get rid of I can get rid of 2 5/20, right? But I need to get up to my 3 8/20. So I'm going to get rid of this right here. I'm going to get rid of my 2. Right, so that's going to leave me with 1. And I can get rid of 5. So that's going to get me 3 more. But remember that the 3 8/20 I'm taking away is actually greater. So that's how much I'm missing. If I were to add 1 3/20, I can get up to that 3 8/20. So that's one way to look at it, is that negative 1 3/20. The other way would be to just change it into decimals, right? So you could do 2.25, that's 1/4, right? Minus 3.25 is 40ths, right? And so that's kind of weird looking at it like that way, right? So we probably end up flipping it upside down, and just know that our answer is going to be negative, and that's going to be 25ths, right? So that's going to be 15th. Negative 1 1500ths, which reduces down to 3/20. If you divide by 5/5, you get your 3/20. So either way, you're looking at A, negative 1 3/20.